Good morning everyone, welcome back to a very misty allotment. It's Saturday the 14th of April and I thought I'd do a quick walk around and update. There's not a huge amount of difference since the last update. I've been slowly preparing ground for brassicas behind the leeks there. There's still a bit of weeding to do. In fact, that's probably the story of the plot at the moment, is weeding. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Broad beans, I had some spare broad beans, probably about 40 or so plants. They went out last Saturday, so a week ago. They seem to be doing okay. They're a little bit, they're the floppy ones. I don't know whether you can see, if I zoom in. So they're the floppy ones at the moment. Hopefully they will pick up a bit. I shouldn't think they'd need staking. I mean, there's a few that are already a bit more upright than others, so they should be fine. They went in last Saturday, as did my early potatoes. I'm only growing earlies this year. They really needed to go in as well, so I'm pleased that I managed to get them in 3 short rows, basically to fit the size of the space that I had. And as I clear this next patch, this will be sweet corn a little bit later in the year, so the chard needs to come out, get the weeds, and we're still eating and picking the kale and the purple sprouting broccoli, so that's doing quite well at the moment. But as that comes to the end of its harvest, then that will all come out as well. And as I say, this end patch will be partly sweet corn and something else, and I can't remember what I decided I was going to put up here, but definitely sweet corn. Basically sweet corn because the tree line there is an old railway line, and that's where the badgers are. And if you remember last year, the sweet corn was up here where the onions and the garlic are, and they got decimated. So my plan is to put them a bit further away, as far away as I can from where I know the badgers are, and also I'm going to put a bit of some kind of chicken fence or something around it temporarily while the sweet corn's there. So we shall see. Starting to see some life on the apple tree and the other fruit trees. There's the pear there, you can probably see is got some leaf on already, and a lot of buds. I don't know, this is the third year that had the pear tree, so it might produce a little bit of fruit this year. We'll see. Doesn't matter if it doesn't, just be nice, wouldn't it? And then obviously currant bushes, they're all starting. This one's a little bit further behind, as you can see. Black currants are doing a bit better. Weeding. It's been, as everybody will know, very cold and wet, but it has meant that it's been able to do a bit of weeding. I'm going to try and clear the weeds off of this patch this morning because I want to sow some seeds. I've got some beetroot, some early lettuce, some radish, and I'm also going to try and get my chard in as well, but I have to go over to the allotment shop and buy the seed because for some reason I didn't buy it earlier in the year, so hopefully they'll have some. If not, that won't happen until I can get some. But that's the plan for this morning, is to get those seeds in. And also, if I take you back round to the shed, I've got some horseradish roots, and I'm going to plant those in this old tin bath. It doesn't retain water, it leaks, so it's got good drainage, and hopefully it will stop the horseradish from spreading too much. So I'll talk about a little bit more about that in a minute, or in another video. I might do a separate video on the horseradish, just so you can see what I'm doing. At home I've got a lot of other seeds coming along, and I'll also try and slot a quick update on those on the end of here. But for now, from the allotment, that's my update. So if you have been, thank you for watching. So just to do a final quick update on seedlings, these are sweet corn that were planted about 10 days ago, and then these are sweet corn that were planted exactly a week ago, so last Saturday. And then the rest here were also planted about 10 days ago. Only thing there that's germinated so far are the tomatoes, and then only just. So still a few more to come. There's cucumber, patty pan squash and mini pumpkins.